Back together again, we get nostalgic with the Lake House stars Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. Thanks, Zane. In the Lake House, Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock are back together for the first time since Speed. David Gianmarco caught up with the stars of this supernatural romance.
When you look at me, you get confused.
No.
Always.
No.
Always.
Wonderful, our first fight.
If we learned anything from Back to the Future, if we learned anything from Bill and Ted, it's you don't mess with the time-space continuum.
That element of it is metaphor of kind of what one has to sometimes get over in order to
In
be
real life.
in real life,
Yeah.
too, in terms of trust, getting over, letting go, getting rid of the rational kind of rational thinking.
Yeah.
So romantic love, the fantasy of love, right? Is it real? Imagine it's something we believe in.
Yes. Is
Something
love
that we
real?
hope for,
or is it,
that it's over
an
to that-
essence? Is it something that's bigger than, What is love scientifically?
Even though this is clearly impossible, it's amazing.
This film is a reunion of sorts for you guys. You hadn't worked together since Speed, 1994.
It's kind of a long-distance relationship.
This was a lap faller. This one fell on our lap. And the director, Alejandro, was talking to both of us without us knowing the other one was being talked to.
You have a girlfriend?
Oh, you're gonna think I'm crazy.
Did you both have fond memories of a certain house from your childhood?
The only house that I knew as a child. I mean, it was just actually sold. Our family home was just sold. That house was, everything. Frustration, puberty, joy, childhood, teens.
Mine, I would say more neighborhood than a house.
Thinking of Toronto neighborhood?
Yeah, I grew up in Toronto, so the neighborhood of like Yorkville and Hazelton, Jesse Ketchum, that whole thing.
Yeah.
That, or the Annex, I guess, is really where I grew up.
The film does require somewhat of a suspension of disbelief.
Yes.
It's a fantasy film. What was it about the script that appealed to you?
We're afraid of things that we can't figure out, dissect, or grasp immediately.
Yeah.
Here's something that's frustrating because it doesn't make sense, and it is a bigger metaphor of, what is it that we as a culture have lost. Kids have it.
Yeah.
You don't have to convince a kid that his best friend, who's imaginary, is sitting right next to him.
No, it's April 14th, 2006.
It's the same day, 2 years apart.
With email, with Blackberries, the art of letter writing seems to have been lost.
Except everyone can type now.
Yeah.
Yes, Do you still write letters?
I do.
Do you? Do you?
Yeah, occasionally.
Okay. What was the last letter you wrote?
I was just writing some notes from some friends who were staying at my house, so I kind of wrote it like a welcome kind of thing.
And remember
The toilet, you need to hold
No, it's a little poetic and all that kind of good stuff. So.